The Green Hornet used his special key to gain entrance through the rear door of the LaSalle cottage. He walked quickly through the kitchen to the main room, while Cato, masked, took up his position just inside the rear door. Tomsk Sarajevo had arrived at the LaSalle cottage a short time before. He had gone into the basement with Martha LaSalle and had taken a quick look at Professor Newman Colebrook. The professor, guarded in the secret room by Bono LaSalle and his two henchmen, was gagged and bound securely to a chair. Now Sarajevo was upstairs once more with Martha LaSalle. He was agitated.
I must use the truth serum on him at once. We've got to know the secrets he possesses. But after what you have just told me, that is bad.
This newspaper man, he not smart. I tell him he not see me throw a message to Comrade Mercer and...
You said that to him? That you threw the message to Mercer?
No, I not say message. Just say flower like I did. He go away, he not come back.
But maybe the police will. They must be looking for Bono by now.
So later we tie him up and put him in the woods. Say, men who make explosion do that when they kidnap Professor.
I do not like that. It spoils our plans.
Not spoil chance you have to get information you want.
No, but we will have to send the other two men up here to keep watch for the police. And to move my automobile.
Then do it. Now that I have tell everything, we go back to secret place in basement and ask questions.
Wait. I will prepare the needle first. There. One thing about this great serum. Once it is injected in a person, any person, no matter how strong, they must tell the truth. We will know the secret of the Colebrook project before an hour has passed.
Such good, great things our home country invent. You come, I lead the way.
As Martha LaSalle led the way downstairs to the basement, Tomsk Sarajevo followed, syringe and needle in his hand. Unknown to them, the Green Hornet followed shortly behind, a gas gun in his hand.
Here is Butler. Now we go inside and question the professor.
The wall slid back, revealing a large, brightly lighted room built under the front garden. Bono LaSalle and his two partners stood around the chair where Professor Colebrook sat, bound. Sarajevo walked in, his needle poised.
Professor, I am going to give you an injection of truth serum. Bono, take the gag from his mouth.
Yeah, I'll get it. There. How you feel, Professor?
Bono, you are a spy. You and your...
Quiet, you.
Now, there is no need for slapping, comrade. Professor, you never have seen serum like this. When I have inoculated you, you will tell anything I want to know. I will question you for hours, and you cannot resist the truth. Huh. You do not believe that? Well, wait, I show you.
No, you won't.
Hey, what?
Drop that.
Who's
Look,
that?
man with the mask. Quick, get the gun. No, you don't. There's something you haven't seen. Gas.
In a flash, the Green Hornet squeezed his gas gun in Sarajevo's face and almost simultaneously did the same to Martha LaSalle.
Hey, grab that man. He killed my wife.
Two men rushed at the Green Hornet. As one of them grabbed him, the other took a gun and pointed it.
Oh, no, Mr. Wise Guy, his gas.
But Cato had come through the opening and had used his gas gun before the man could shoot.
Give it to the other one. No. I've got this fella. Now, gas for you, too.
Oh, you not like this? Here. You masked man. What have you done? They're dead, all of them.
Oh, Professor. Just unconscious. I'm glad you're alive. We didn't expect this.
But why?
We've no time for questions. My partner will loosen those ropes while I inject these people with their truth serum.
Inject them?
Yes. It'll make it much easier for the police and federal agents to question them when they get here. I'd like you to phone the police as soon as I've finished here.
Yes.
And when they arrive, you can tell them the story.
Professor Colebrook greeted Commissioner Higgins, the federal agents, and the newspaper people when they arrived, and came to the basement of the LaSalle home.
We received your phone call, Professor. What's happened to all these people?
It looks as if they've been brought to justice. I must tell you what happened before they recovered.
The old man related everything that had occurred. He finished as the spies began to gain consciousness.
And if what they said is right, these people will answer truthfully every question you ask.
Well, this one's awake.
That's Bono LaSalle. Let me... LaSalle, did you blow up that building tonight, as the professor says?
Yes. Those were my orders, given by Comrade Sarajevo, who was there on the floor.
No, listen to him, will you? The stop works.
Wait.
May I ask a question, too, before you officers start on these people?
Go ahead, miss.
Why did you break Miss Binny's camera at the courthouse?
So she would not take my wife's picture. If the police find message in the flower...
Message in the flower? What does that mean?
What message, Bono?
To Comrade Mercer. He was in charge of our party's...
What? You mean he was a spy? He did steal those papers before?
Everyone knows that in the party.
Well, that's going to cook Mercer's goose. I told you. Oh, hey, Reed. Where were you? Come here.
What's going on here?
Come, boss, you're just in time for a truce party. This is going to be swell. Our jails will be filled for years.
And guess who arranged it and then pulled out before we could get to him?
Who?
The Green Hornet, that's who. Getting away again. He disappeared faster than you did earlier tonight.
Sentinel Extra paper, confession of 5 bear spy plots. Bombing solved, read all about it. Green Hornet saves Professor. Mercer and Wilmar held. Sentinel Extra paper.
This is a feature of the Green Hornet Incorporated, created by George W. Trendle, produced by Trendle Campbell Enterprises, directed by Fred Flowerday, and edited by Fran Stryker. The part of the Green Hornet is played by Jack McCarthy. This copyrighted feature originates in Detroit, and all characters, places, and incidents used are fictitious. The Green Hornet is brought to you every Friday at this same time. Don Hendrick speaking. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
Hi there. What are you doing tomorrow morning? Well, listen, I have a special invitation from a friend of yours named Sparky. He asked me to invite you to his big radio show, No School Today. Sparky, you know, is about your own age, so he knows exactly what kind of radio entertainment you like best. Games and music and stories. He also has the same kind of experience with grown-ups, and I wouldn't be surprised if you learned a thing or two from him. Sparky's pal, Big John, is a swell guy, too, with a wonderful sense of humor. Don't forget, No School Today, tomorrow morning on ABC. Ask Mom and Pop to listen, too. And now,
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, The Lucky Storm. The Green Hornet strikes again. Police Commissioner Higgins' smile was apologetic as he joined Britt Reed at a table in the dining room of the Civic Club.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Reed.
The young publisher of the Daily Sentinel smiled.
I only arrived here myself a minute ago.
You'll sit here, Commissioner.
Well, thank you, Robert. I ran into young Stuart Spencer on my way here. Had a hard time getting away.
What's this I hear about his going into business? We'll order in a few minutes, Robert.
Certainly, Mr. Reed.
Well, it's true, Reed. Stu has given up his Playboy career, so he says, and is going to be the big investment broker from now on.
Well, I hope he makes a go of it. He must have gone through most of the money his father left him.
Well, I imagine he has. The way he talked, though, makes me think he'll do all right this time. He's intent on making good. He's sincere.
I'm glad to hear that, Commissioner. Trouble is, Stu Spencer has tried being sincere before. I hate saying this, but it's a fact. Sincerity means nothing much in Stu's case. You see, he's not very bright to begin with. I only hope this man Alton Fergus, who's his partner, will guide him in business as well as my friends did me.
Alton Fergus. I meant to ask Spencer, but didn't get to it. Who is this man Fergus?
Truthfully, Commissioner, I don't know. I was about to ask you the same question.
Alton Fergus was a crook, a successful crook who'd been outwitting the hinterland police for years. Now, in the big city, he was ready for his great cleanup.
Yes, baby, this will be the high spot of my career.
Fergus, in the privacy of his large apartment, was talking to beautiful Isabel Grant. Isabel Grant, who during business hours served him and Stuart Spencer as private secretary.
And the way Spencer has his father's friends investing with us. I never expected results this soon.
Junior's impressing his friends, Alton.
Yeah?
He's so darn sincere, they just have to do business with him. They believe in the guy now.
Just as he believes in you. You have him captivated.
Oh, it's really my perfume, darling. That poor goon signing every check and paper I give him without question. He just sighs, looks in my eyes, and puts his name on whatever I hand him. Why, it could be his death warrant for all he knows.
It will be soon enough. 5 or 6 months, perhaps, when the authorities make their semi-annual audit.
Your contact downtown will warn you when that's to take place?
Yes, Bob has a way of learning those things. That's when I send Spencer off to Mexico, where he kills himself and leaves a note that he swindled his friends and me, his trusting partner. What a haul we'll make then, baby. What a haul.
5 months later, Alton Fergus called Isabel Grant into his office.
What is it, Doc? Mr. Fergus.
Come over here. Well, baby, the auditors will be in next week. I just heard from Bob. Have Spencer come in here right away, will you? I am now about to give him the cloak and dagger routine and prepare him for his great adventure. And, Stuart, if you can meet this man in Mexico City without the big houses knowing you're with him, we can land this thing.
Say, you mean they'll let us handle the entire bond issue?
Don't mention the country. Yes. They have the greatest oil reserves in Africa. They don't want the big oil companies to cut in. They want to handle it themselves. So they'll float this bond issue for $100 million, and we'll be the ones to do it for them.
But why all the secrecy?
This is a big thing, Stuart. Don't you realize that? There's a fortune involved. Bribery, too, much as I dislike the word.
Who gets bribed?
A number of officials in the government we do business with. For instance, the man you meet in Mexico will expect $50,000.
$50,000?
You'll give it to him, too.
That's a lot of money.
Not when you consider the millions involved. Well, Stuart, you'd better get your passport in order. And be prepared to take off at a minute's notice. Miss Grant will handle all the details and have everything in readiness for you. This is a matter of the utmost secrecy from now on in.
2 days later, Isabel Grant received
Hello?
a telephone call.
This is Miss Grant. Oh, hello, Bob. What? What's that? Are you sure?
She went to Alton Fergus immediately.
Bob just called from downtown. He learned only 5 minutes ago. The auditors will be here tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? How can
Don't get upset. I've had tentative daily arrangements made for Spencer all this week. I can get him on a plane for Mexico at 9 tonight.
Fine. What about the suicide note and all the rest?
They're ready. Get him in here. Just keep him busy so he'll have to rush to the bank for the money at the last minute.
Yes.
I'll have him sign all the papers on his way out.
That's it. I'll get him in here at once. And while I'm talking to him, you telephone Ramon Wasica and make sure he's ready to carry out his instructions. And, Stuart, everything is as we planned. You check into La Plaza Hotel in Mexico City and wait until this man contacts you. That would be tomorrow morning. He arrived in Mexico today. You packed?
Since you first told me.
Then see Miss Grant. She has that $50,000 check for you to cash. Get the money and give it to her, and she'll cable it to you. We don't want this transaction to go through regular bank channels, naturally.
Naturally.
She can go to the bank with you, and you can hand over the money to her there. Because from now on in, you're to keep under cover till you meet that African fellow in Mexico.
All right, Mr. Fergus, I'll do as you say. All right. It's 2:45. I'd better hurry if we're to get to the bank. Well, here you are, Miss Grant. I've signed all those papers. Any more?
No, sir. That takes care of everything. It's almost 3, sir. We'd better hurry to the bank.
Clicker Benny, vivacious girl photographer of the Daily Sentinel, was frowning when she met Britt Reed's secretary, Lenore Case, in the hall.
Oh, Lenore, I can't make that park concert with you tonight. I've an assignment at the airport.
Oh, from the looks of the sky, there may be no concert. It's going to rain, isn't it?
Well, oh, thunder yet.
Look at the lightning, Clicker. What's this airport assignment?
Oh, Fremont Wells. That motion picture director is taking a band of his camera destroyers down to Mexico for this month's greatest picture of all time.
Oh, do you mind if I go along with you?
Say, listen to that roll, will you? Okay, Lenore, if you want to waste your time at the airport, come along. The plane takes off at 9. Maybe we'll catch a movie somewhere on the way back.
At 5 o'clock that evening, Alton Fergus began to worry. He peered through his rain-swept office window out into the stormy darkness of the early evening. Then he turned and looked at Isabel Grant, who sat in a chair next to his desk, eyeing him anxiously.
Baby, this could be bad. This is bad. Suppose that plane to Mexico can't take off tonight. If Spencer doesn't get out of this country before morning, if they don't find him dead before tomorrow afternoon, well, don't you see, baby? This thing could blow up in our faces. It could.
Don't be upset. I called the airport 5 minutes ago.
Yes?
They're still sending flights off now. And as far as they know, all airlines will continue on schedule. Perhaps later...
You'll see.
Darling, don't blame me for the weather. The only thing to do is get Ramon and arrange for him to take over Spencer in case anything happens that his plane doesn't leave tonight.
Yes, I hate doing it, but there's no alternative. Ramon has Spencer's confession?
All ready to plant on the poor fellow. I told you Spencer signed it without even looking at it.
I was just thinking. The confession is dated tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes. And another thing, it's dated from Mexico City.
The suicide note? Oh, no, that's stupid.
It's the way you told me to do it.
Yes, of course I did. The trouble is, if that plane doesn't take off, Ramon will have to kill Spencer here in the city tonight.
Meaning I'll have to type a new suicide note.
You'll have to, baby. You have Spencer's signature on a blank sheet of paper?
Yes, he doesn't know it, but he signed 2 blank sheets. I didn't think we'd need either of them for another suicide note, though.
All right, but it's good we have him. You can put in tonight's date and make it seem as if the note was written here in the city.
But you forget. Ramon has the portable typewriter. It's at the airport. He was to plant it among Spencer's things when he kills him in Mexico.
Then phone Ramon now. If the plane doesn't take off, you'll have to take Spencer to that place on the east side. Then tell him to come to my place, and you can type a new note above Spencer's signature.
Britt Reed stood in the entrance to the Sentinel building with Lenore Case and Clicker Benny at 8:10 that evening.
You girls will never get a taxi on a night like this. Say, I'm not doing anything tonight. Let me take you out to the airport. There's Cato with my car now.
Oh, no, Mr. Reed. Don't even think of that.
What do you mean, don't think of it? I did as soon as I saw the car. We can't get a taxi, and after all, the pictures are from Mr. Reed's paper. Right, boss?
Very right, Miss Benny. Come on, let's run for my car. I'll get the door open for you.
Liquor, hush your fuss, and come on.
Cato, Reed's valet, chauffeur, and trusted companion, turned in the driver's seat and smiled.
Not even good night for ducks, huh?
Well, if we see any ducks, we'll ask them.
Where do you want to go, Mr. Reed?
To the airport, Cato. And make it in half an hour, huh? Miss Benny has an assignment there.
Oh, yes, sir. Make it faster than half hour. On night like tonight, express highway clear of everything except rain.
Reed, Miss Case, and Clicker Benny separated once they entered the airport building.
I'll get over to the plane and get some shots of Wells and his glamour pictures.
And I'll check to see if that flight is taking off. I'll meet you all back here.
Okay. Nothing for me to do but walk around a bit, I imagine.
As the two girls hurried off, Reed, with no thought in mind, began to walk aimlessly around the airport building. Stuart Spencer had been acting like the suspect in an exaggerated stage melodrama ever since Alton Fergus had cast him in his role of secret courier and international plotter. He stopped his pacing in the practically deserted corner of the airport as he saw a familiar figure approaching him.
Britt Reed. He sees me. What am I going to tell him? Oh, people.
Reed, unaware of the mental turmoil he was creating, walked up to Spencer.
Hello, Stu. How are you? What are you doing out here? Going on a trip?
I'm in a great hurry. Sorry I haven't time to speak to you. Plane's just leaving, and I have
All
to...
planes are grounded.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I'm on a secret mission. Big thing. Now, don't print anything. Tell you when I get back from Africa.
What do you call that? Stu on a secret mission. That's funny. Europe, Africa. Well.
Reed started back to the center of the building, not noticing the squat, dark man who took off after Stuart Spencer as the latter hurried to an airport gate. Miss Case and Clicker Benny were waiting for Britt.
What a sweet handful of nothing this trip was. Wells and his troop didn't show up. The airline called them and told them their flight can't take off before 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, they only canceled the flight officially half an hour ago, after we left for the airport.
Say, boss, wasn't that Stuart Spencer you were talking to over in the corner?
Yes. Business must be affecting Stu quite a bit. Let's get out the parking space. I'll tell you about meeting him just now. It was kind of funny.
Reed left the girls waiting under a protecting shed as he set off, coat collar around his neck, to find Cato in the automobile where it was parked.
I thought we'd be here longer than this. I told him to pick us up at 9:30. I won't be long.
The girls talked for a few minutes when suddenly Clicker Benny grabbed Lenore Case by the arm.
Lenore, look. Isn't that Stuart Spencer again? Standing over there near that car. No, over there. In the dark by that hedge.
I can't tell from here. Maybe it is.
I don't know whether that crackpot stuff he pulled on Mr. Reed is affecting me or not, but unless I'm mistaken, he's having himself a time with that little guy he's talking to.
Stuart Spencer, informed that his flight had been postponed until morning, started toward the taxicab entrance. Ramon Wasica sidled up to him.
Don't stop here, Spencer. Walk to your right. In the parking lot.
What? You have a gun against me, sir.
I don't want to use it here. I am your friend.
Friend? Then why are you...
Do what I say. I talk to you over there.
From a distance, Clicker Benny and Lenore Case watched the two men.
I tell you I am the one you ought to contact in Mexico. You must come with me so we can talk this thing.
I won't. You're an imposter.
You shut up. Do what I say. It's raining, so get over to that car. Go on.
But I don't... All right, I'm going.
That's better. Now get into that car.
Spencer, entering the car, turned quickly and swung his briefcase.
You're not going to take me.
Oh, no, then take this.
Ramon's gun butt came down on Spencer's head.
You fool.
As Ramon pulled Spencer into the car, he heard Clicker Benny and Lenore Case screaming back at the airport entrance.
Now I've been seen. I must get him out of here quick. Why did this have to happen? Those girls, they are running over here. Ah, good. Now I get away fast.
Clicker Benny and Lenore Case had run after the car in which Stuart Spencer had been dragged, but they'd been too late to interfere, and no one had heard their screams.
Oh, everybody inside. And those taxi drivers in their cabs are way over there. Lenore, Did you see that license number?
No.
Well, I did. Come on, we'll get back and call the police.
Oh, there's Mr. Reed's car pulling up in front of the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Reed!
Oh, over here!
Mr. Reed, over here!
Quickly, the girls told him what had happened. Reed's action was immediate.
Miss Benny, call police headquarters at once. Give them that auto license number.
Okay.
Cato and I'll go after the car and see if we can catch up with it.
I'll go, too, if you don't mind. I can identify it by sight, I think.
And get in, Miss Case. Oh, Miss Benny, when you notify headquarters, talk to Commissioner Higgins, too, if you can locate him.
Yes, boss. I have his home number in the club,
Good
and
enough.
I think...
Tell him I'll call him within the hour. I want to find out to whom that car belonged in case we don't catch up with it. You take a taxi from here and get back to the paper.
Yes, sir. Will do.
I'll get going, Cato.
Oh, yes, sir.
Miss Case, you tell us which way that car went.
Turn left outside the gate, Cato.
Okie dokie.
Now, Miss Case, tell me what happened.
Cato had driven hard, but after half an hour, the chase was given up as a bad job.
It's no use, Cato. Get off the highway and let's get to a telephone. I'll call Higgins and find out if the police have had any luck.
Reed phoned from the gas station, then came back to the car in a state of subdued excitement.
Well, it's stranger than ever.
You've learned something, Mr. Reed?
Oh, they get car that take Mr. Spencer?
They didn't get it yet, but it belongs to Spencer's partner, Alton Fergus.
Fergus?
Yes. Commissioner Higgins left word for me. He and some of his men have gone to Fergus' apartment already. That's where we're going, Cato.
Oh, yes, Mr. Dick. Where that?
1067 East 83rd. Make it fast.
Oh, yes, sir.
Stop the car, Cato. That must be the house up there near the corner. You see? There are police cars.
The police are coming out. Look.
Oh, Commissioner Higgins with them.
Hell, I'll get out here and stop him before he gets away. Wait there for me. Commissioner! Commissioner Higgins!
Upstairs in his apartment, Alton Fergus set his lips tightly as he turned from the window where he'd been gazing down into the street.
They're leaving all of them. I counted them.
Darling, this is awful. I thought they'd guessed everything. I
know that they'd followed Ramon here. It's his fault, I told him. Ramon! Ramon, come out here! Come out, I say!
Ramon Wasica, who'd been hiding in a closet in the bedroom, was bathed in perspiration as he came nervously into the living room.
I heard what you said. I could not help what happened. No more than you could help this storm which has made things turn out as they have.
You didn't have to lead the police here.
I did not lead them. They saw your car, yes. But I left it in the garage at the house where I left Spencer.
You have him well bound and gagged, Ramon?
Of course. He could not escape in 1,000 years.
Well, get back to him and kill him. And use the same gun you would have used had you gone to Mexico City with him. Oh, why couldn't you have killed him there?
One look at this sky will tell you why. But I have come here only because I was told. Are you not going to change the letter? You said you would take out the part about Mexico City.
Is that necessary, Alton? I'm so nervous I might botch the job now. And without that letter, when they find Spencer's body...
That's right. But we must make sure they find his body in the morning. We must clear ourselves before they suspect us more than they have.
Oh, then I go back and kill him. But what about the new suicide note? I have only the one that was to be found in Mexico City.
I've been upset I haven't written a new one yet.
Let that wait, Ramon. Right now, hurry back and kill Spencer, then return here. Here's the key. Come through the rear.
Yes, I'll be less jumpy by that time. I'll be able to type that new note, and you can return with it. Leave it beside Spencer's body.
Back and forth, that is not good.
But you'll do it. Now then, look this house over before you commit again. If anything seems suspicious, we'll have to forget about the new note. Right now, though, go and finish Spencer. Go out through that alley in the rear again, and be careful.
Britt Reed had returned to his car after talking to Commissioner Higgins and had ordered Cato to drive slowly around to the street in the rear of the apartment building where Alton Fergus lived.
I'm still not convinced that Clicker Benny was wrong about that license number. There's something offline here, just as there was when I met Spencer at the airport.
Oh, yes, but why Mr. Fergus say Mr. Spencer do at office tomorrow? It could be Mr. Spencer leave without partner knowing.
Well, you mentioned an audit tomorrow.
That's the part that has me going back to Fergus' apartment now. Something could be wrong. And as long as Cato has the Green Hornet's material in the car here...
Yes, I have mask in pocket. You take gun from side panel there, will you?
Stop here, Cato. We're directly in back of the apartment now. I can go through that alley.
Mr. Reed, coming out of that alley, under the light. It's the man.
What man?
The one who hit Stuart Spencer and took him away in that car.
Golly.
He must have come from Mr. Fergus' apartment house, if not from his apartment. Well, look how he's slinking along in the shadows.
Yes, I see. I think we'll forget about Fergus for the moment and follow that man.
Look, he stopped near a restaurant on corner. Now he get into taxicab.
Meaning he's left that car somewhere. All right, Cato, let's go after him.
Are you going to call the police?
We haven't time now. He might get away. We'll do it when we find where he goes, though. And after the Green Hornet has had a few words with him, perhaps.
Oh, there go taxicab. And here go we.
Ramon Wasica had left his taxicab 2 blocks from the house where Stuart Spencer was held captive. He let himself in the rear door and walked through the deserted hall. But as he walked, he did not hear the same door open and close behind him. Nor was he aware as he entered the room where Spencer lay that the Green Hornet, by using his special key, was now outside listening. Ramon switched on the light. Then he walked over to the groaning Stuart Spencer, who was struggling with the ropes that bound his wrists.
No good for you to try that, Senor Spencer. No more than it would be good for you to try not to die. You cannot talk with the gag in the mouth, no? So what? You don't need to talk. All you got to say is right here in the letter. Letter which tells the police and the world why you have committed suicide. And this is the letter that must be changed. I take it back. You didn't know you was going to commit suicide. But yes, senor, you are. I am going to kill you for you. I put the gun up close, like this, then take off the ropes, take the gag from your mouth, and make big scene for when the police come. You have a gun in your hand, letter confession on the table over here. Why waste effort to talk? It's for no good. Only one thing good maybe for you. You die here instead of Mexico. You didn't know. But if you die in Mexico, like Senor Fergus and Senorita Grand Clan... Now I told you what you did not know also. One thing. When I send you out of the world, I send you out smarter than you were while in it. You know why all this happened to you?
No, he doesn't.
What?
You can tell me. Turn around.
Who is he? My face is broke. My eye.
And for the other eye. There. I'll give you that gun in your pocket.
Man with green mask. Here's the gun.
And that letter. That suicide note you spoke of.
Here it is. Don't hit me again.
I'm going to go to work on you and keep punching till either you tell this whole story to Spencer and me, or else
No. I don't want to be killed. You're a Green Hornet. I know that now. I tell everything.
You'll tell it to the police, too, when I send them here. I'll take that gag from Spencer's mouth. Remove those ropes from his hands and ankles.
See, I do that. See how I do?
Ramon removed the gag and the ropes. As Spencer got to his feet, the Green Hornet commanded him.
Now, Spencer, you tie him up.
Sure.
Then let him tell us the truth about everything. If he seems to lie, I'll take this gun.
No, please don't kill me. I tell you the truth like you say. I swear it.
Then tell it to Spencer. Now, Spencer, when I leave, take his gun from the floor and cover him.
Right.
If he refuses to talk...
But I say I will talk. Mr. Spencer, believe me.
Shut up. Spencer, I'll phone for the police to come here. You can turn this man over to them and then... Well, use your judgment then.
Thank you. Thank you very much. He's gone. All right, you start talking.
The police arrived in response to the Green Hornet's phone call. Commissioner Higgins was with them. After he heard Ramon's and Spencer's story, his reaction was immediate.
All right, men, take this man away.
Right.
Spencer, we want to leave no doubt about the guilt of the others. We know where they are, so here's what I suggest. We'll take this man's key and go to Ferguson's apartment.
Alton Fergus and Isabel Grant were transfixed in amazement as the rear door to the room in which they stood burst open, and Stuart Spencer faced them, gun in hand.
Surprised, aren't you? Expected your killer, didn't you? surprised to see the sucker playboy alive after you'd planned his death so cunningly?
Stuart, something's terribly wrong. Let me explain.
You don't tell me anything. Ramon Wasika's told me everything I and the police need to know. And you, darling Isabel, you rotten...
Don't say that to me, Stuart.
Having me sign a check for $50,000 to give to a man from Africa who never existed, except as Ramon existed.
Stuart, listen to me. I know where that money is. It's here. You can have that back.
Where you...
Keep away from me, you. You're old, and Stuart's going to kill you. But I'm young. I can't die now.
Why shouldn't you?
Because I'll tell you everything. About the checks you signed without knowing where they were going. I know where all that money is. None of it has been lost yet. You can return it to your friends. You can continue business on your own. Only don't kill me. Kill Alton, but not me. I'm too young to die.
But not too young to go to jail, miss.
Commissioner Higgins, followed by police, entered.
We want Spencer here, and he sent him to pump you. We've heard all you said from the next room.
Yes, I'll go to jail, Isabel. But you'll go with me.
For a long, long time, too. Spencer, you may thank your lucky star for the way things have turned out.
Star? There are no stars in the sky on a stormy night like this. The one I have to thank is the Green Hornet.
Sentinel Extra Paper Murder Plot Net. Ferguson secretary arrested. Read all about it. Spencer saved. Green Hornet helps Sentinel Extra Paper.
This is a feature of the Green Hornet Incorporated, created by George W. Trendle, produced by Trendle Campbell Enterprises, directed by Charles D. Livingston, and edited by Fran Stryker. The part of the Green Hornet is played by Jack McCarthy. This copyrighted feature originates in Detroit, and all characters, places, and incidents used are fictitious. The Green Hornet is brought to you every Friday at this same time. Don Hendricks speaking. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
A successful garden means constant work. You've got to water the garden during dry spells, and you've got to keep weeding. And do you know, those little notions of hatred that grow up around us are like weeds. The garden is the country we live in, but unfortunately, growing here and there, you'll find falsehoods and petty slanders, whispered remarks against folks of different races or religious beliefs. And just like weeds, these signs of hatred are small to begin with, but if they're not checked, they'll keep on spreading, and that is dangerous for our country. Whenever you hear a prejudiced, hateful remark, boys and girls, point out what a bad thing it is for all of us. You can help unite America. And now,
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, Hornet in the Woods. The Green Hornet strikes again. Professor Kyle Atkinson, the great American scientist, retired in 1949 to an isolated woodland retreat. A year later, Britt Reed, young publisher of the Daily Sentinel, gave an assignment to Clicker Binney, the paper's girl photographer.
There's only one telephone in the Clintonia area where Professor Atkinson hides himself, Miss Binney. But that's in the house where you'll be staying, Miss Dillon's.
That sounds cozy. But what do I do up there?
Well, Atkinson will be retired a year next week. So we're going to do a feature on him. You know, what he's doing, how he likes it, what the neighbors think of him, and all the rest. You'll do the pictures of the story. You'll have to do some walking, though. Atkinson lives out in the woods. You can't reach him by car.
Oh, these isolationists. Okay, boss, I'll play Little Red Riding Hood and go out after him.
Good. But get the local stuff first. I'll be up Sunday to interview him, and you can do his pictures then.
Oh, you're doing the story. Good.
I'm going to try to, if he'll talk to me. He doesn't like people, especially newspapermen. That's why he's taken himself off where he is.
When do I leave, boss?
Tonight. That'll give you Friday and Saturday to have the background stuff ready.
Do I have to interview these local yokels when I get their pictures?
No, Miss Case will join you Saturday morning for that. She'll take the train to Bordertown and hire a car to Clintonia.
Say, this will be just like old home week. Okay, boss, I'll meet Lenore Saturday a.m. and you Sunday, right?
Right. You might see Atkinson's houseman ahead of time. Tell him what we want to do. Try that tomorrow. Then call me and let me know.
Clicker Benny telephoned from Clintonia the next afternoon.
Clicker.
Lenore Case, Reed's
Yes,
secretary,
just a minute.
relayed the call to Reed.
Miss Binney's on the wire, Mr. Reed, on line 3. Go ahead, Clicker.
Reed entered Miss Case's office when he'd finished talking to Clicker Benny.
That's a fine how do you do. Professor Atkinson left Clintonia this morning before Miss Benny got there.
When will he be back?
Miss Benny couldn't find out. His old Chinese houseman died during the winter, and Atkinson's new housekeeper, a woman, wouldn't cooperate with us. Clicker talked to her, but she said something about ferocious watchdogs acting as a barrier.
Oh, some of Clicker's exaggeration, I suppose. Well, is my part of the assignment off now?
Not at all. You go ahead as planned. But perhaps you and Miss Benny better call me tomorrow evening. I'll decide what steps we'll take after that.
The next morning, in her room at Esmeralda Dillon's boarding house, Clicker Benny reviewed her experience of the day before.
Lenore, if you hadn't come, I think I'd be out of here by now. The dogs at Atkinson's place were bad enough.
You mean you weren't fooling when you told Mr. Reed about them? They're really ferocious?
Ferocious. Lenore, the beasts they have up there make the hounds of the Baskervilles look like lapdogs. Well, go ahead, laugh. I'm not fooling.
Well, I'll find out soon enough. Mr. Reed wants me to try and talk to this Mrs. Barkley, you say her name is?
Yes.
Well, he'd like me to find out today if and when the professor will return.
Well, orders are orders. We'll go out and get nipped at then. The dogs couldn't be any worse than the two weird-looking men who were in this house when I arrived yesterday. They've been here a week. Fishing, Mrs. Dillon says. They looked as if they might have been swinging in trees.
Well, did you talk with them?
Are you crazy? I kept out of their way all the time. Luckily, they received a phone call last night and took off for the city. Boy, was I relieved.
Well, then we're the only guests here, then. Hmm?
Oh, no, there are two others. Men. Mr. Jellicoe, who's a botanist or something. I hear he spends all his time in the woods. The other fellow just got here this morning, a few hours before you. Mr. Moulton, tall, thin, blond man. He took off to the woods, too. I can just see both of them out there now, leaping from toadstool to toadstool. Say, you want to lie down and rest a while?
No, Clicker. Let's grab a sandwich and then start out to see Mrs. Barkley. The sooner the better.
Britt Reed and Commissioner Higgins were in the library when they were joined by Federal Agent Vance Warren, who had reached them by telephone as they lunched together. Warren directed his first words in question form to Reed.
You have one of your staff members, Miss Binney, stopping at Dillon's boarding house in Clintonia?
Yes, I have. And a Miss Case joined her this morning. Why?
Where did you learn that Professor Atkinson had disappeared?
Disappeared?
Why, that's why they're up there, isn't it?
Why, no. Miss Benny called me this morning and said the professor was here in the city. I sent her and Miss Case up there.
Britt Reed explained about the planned feature story.
And we thought the public would like to know what he's been doing in retirement.
So would we. You see, we received a letter from him at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It said he was on his way to the city with plans for the greatest defense weapon in America's history.
Something he's developed himself?
Evidently. He'd never have been left unguarded if we knew what he'd been up to. He sent men to the railroad station to keep an eye out for him. But he mailed his letter the same day he left Clintonia. It was probably on the same train he took in Bordertown. He arrived before we knew he was due. Oh, these smart, eccentric scientists. Some of them need keepers.
Are you sure he arrived here?
Yes. The conductor saw him get off the train. and he disappeared in thin air.
Well, if the government didn't know about his experiment, no potential enemy knew it either.
I wish I could be sure of that. We had our men in the border town area check on Atkinson last night when we finally decided he disappeared. That's how we learned your Miss Binney was in Clintonia. There were 2 men where she is whom we'd like to find if we could. We're concentrating on this city right now.
Clicker Benny and Lenore Case set out through the woods that afternoon toward the Atkinson house.
I took this path yesterday. It leads to Lenore, did you hear something? It's down here by the river. Let's see.
Well, wait a second, will you?
Lenore Case pushed through the brush where Clicker Benny had disappeared. She followed the girl photographer's gaze into the middle of the narrow stream. 2 men sat in a drifting rowboat, using their oars occasionally to guide the craft. They were dark and rough-looking, and their eyes traveled back and forth along the shore, as if searching for something that eluded them.
Lenore. Why, those are the 2 men I was telling you about. The 2 who left the house last night.
Oh, those?
Yes.
They are frightening, aren't they?
I'll say.
What are they looking at?
I don't know. Something strange about... Oh.
Clicker Benny's hand, balanced against the trunk of the tree, slipped. She fell forward to the ground.
Oh, they see us.
The 2 men, startled, had begun to row away.
Are you hurt, Clicker?
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Oh, Clicker. Well, who's it? Oh, it's Mr. Moulton from the house.
Are you sure you're all right?
The slim blond man ignored Miss Case and gazed down at Clicker, still sitting on the ground, rubbing her ankle.
Yes, I just fell. I'm not hurt.
Then get back to the house and stay away from these woods.
What did you say?
You heard what I said. Keep out of these woods. And don't go near the Atkinson house.
The man turned abruptly and pushed through the brush from where he'd appeared so suddenly.
See here, Mr. Moulton, or whatever your name is. I think you have a lot of... Well, he's gone.
Lenore, who is that man, and what right had he to talk to us as he did?
Don't ask me. I never saw him before. What I'd like to know is why was he here? We didn't see him before you fell, and yet there's no doubt about it. He must have been right by.
Maybe it's he those 2 gorillas in the boat were looking for.
Oh, those. They rode away, didn't they?
Yes. I don't understand about them either.
Well, let's not stand here talking. We can do that later. Do you want to go back?
What? After that Moulton person told us to? Absolutely not. My ankle's all right. We're going on to try and see Mrs. Barkley at the Atkinson house. Come on.
The girls heard the dogs howling before they saw them.
Oh, maybe we should have gone back, Lenore. These hounds look as bad as they sound.
They must hear us coming, judging by the clamor they're making.
I think the house is just around the next turn, Lenore. At least you'll see it. It's on a rise over the river now. Oh, here come the dogs.
Clicker, what do we do? They're mad looking.
Well, just stand here and don't move. Help! Help, someone! Mrs. Barkley!
4 vicious-looking, howling dogs with teeth bared bore down on the girls, then began to circle around them, snapping in and out as they ran. The girls clung together in panic, yelling at the dogs, and then for help. Mrs. Barkley, gaunt and tight-lipped, emerged from the underbrush, stopped for a second, and then called.
Hero, down! Down, fellow! You lovely!
Oh, thank goodness you've come.
Get over here, fellow. Oh, it's you again, young lady. I told you yesterday not to return here. I have nothing to say to you or for your paper. I'm sure the professor won't either when he returns. So please go. You get off this property. Tight, fellow. Up, boys.
Don't stick them on us. We'll go.
Come. Come, Nero. This way. Go, boys.
Well, how do you like those apples?
What a nasty person she is. Clicker, I don't think we are...
Look. Up on the porch of the house. He sees us.
That man ducking into the doorway? Well, who's he?
Why, he's Mr. Jellicoe. The other man at the place we're staying. Mr. Jellicoe.
Late that afternoon, the girls sat in Clicker's room reviewing the events of the day.
Those 2 men, Clicker. Mr. Moulton and Mr. Jellicoe with Mrs. Barkley.
Yes.
How did Mr. Jellicoe get by the dogs to begin with?
And what were those 2 men doing in the boat out there after they left for the city last night? Or so we thought.
As for Mr. Moulton, well, all I know is there's something peculiar about all this. I'm going to call Mr. Reed.
Miss Case and Clicker Benny borrowed the Dillon car and drove to a gas station on the road where they telephoned to Britt Reed from a public booth.
Here you are, operator. Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed, this is Miss Case. I'm sorry, Mr. Reed, but we haven't had much luck so far. No, I didn't get to see Mrs. Barkley. Wait till I tell you about her and her dog.
Back in his apartment in the city, Britt Reed closed his telephone conversation with Miss Case.
And in view of his disappearance, there could be a lot of significance in what you've seen and heard. Well, I'll call the federal agent in charge here and tell him everything you've told me. No, stay there. Go back to the house and... Well, look, Commissioner Higgins is here with me. Maybe he'll drive up to Clintonia with me tonight. Yeah, that's right. We could spend the entire day there tomorrow and maybe sew up that end of the story. Well, I'll see. Good luck now and keep your eyes open. We'll see you. Goodbye.
The telephone in the Dillon boarding house rang at 7:18. Mrs. Dillon called from the bottom of the stairway.
Yes, Mrs. Dillon. Thank you. I'll be right there.
Moulton hurried from his room and went downstairs to answer the telephone. A split second later, another door on the first floor opened, and Mr. Jellicoe emerged slowly and stealthily. Then he tiptoed down the stairs. And at that instant in the city, Britt Reed and Commissioner Higgins were entering Reed's automobile. Reed spoke to Cato, his valet, chauffeur, and trusted companion.
Go up the Riverview Highway to Clarkdale, and take Route 43 to Bordertown and go west there.
Oh, yes, sir. I know way, Mr. Britt. We make trip there in not more than 4 hours. You see.
Lenore Case and Clicker Benny arrived back at the Dillon house at 9:45.
I'm glad we drove around a while. I'd go crazy if we'd stayed here all that time. Oh.
The house door opened and Rika Jellicoe came out. He hesitated for a second as he saw the girls, but then went by them without saying a word.
And a pleasant evening to you, too, sir. Such a boor.
They were in Miss Case's room a few minutes later when they heard Jellicoe drive off in his car. Clicker walked to the window and looked out into the night.
Hey, what's he up to now?
What is it, Clicker? What do you see?
Oh, that Jellicoe's a bad one, Lenore. If Professor Atkinson's disappeared, he knows something about it. Say, you know what? He's driven the car only as far as the woods. Well, that's the way it seems to me, anyway. Look, I'm going to change my clothes. I'm going to see what Jellicoe's up to. See you in a little while.
Clicker Benny had changed into blue jeans and sweater. She stepped into the hallway, about to go to Miss Case, when she saw a man going into Jellicoe's room, the door closing silently behind him. Without hesitation, she hurried to the Jellicoe room, then knelt down and peered through the keyhole of the door. Inside, she could see Mr. Moulton rummaging through Jellicoe's suitcase.
Why, he's a sneak thief, that's what he is.
Moulton used only a flashlight as he worked. Now he placed it on the dresser so that he could close the suitcase by its rays. She saw him close the suitcase and jumped to his feet as she, and evidently he, heard an automobile stop outside the house.
Oh, I'd better get out of here.
Clicker started to rise quietly from her kneeling position as the door to the room swung open and Moulton jumped back. Clicker fell forward into Jellicoe's room, hitting Moulton's legs as she stumbled.
Oh, you again.
At that moment, Moulton heard the door downstairs open. Someone was on his way up. Moulton placed one hand over Clicker's mouth. Now he put the other hand around her waist, shut the door of his room with his foot, and pulled her back to a closet. Still with his hand over her mouth, he opened the closet door, pushed her inside, and followed in after her.
If you value your life, don't speak. I mean it. Don't utter a sound. He's coming in now.
Rika Jellicoe entered his room and put on the light. One look at his luggage sent him scurrying to it. He knelt, opened one suitcase, and pawed the contents excitedly.
Oh, what a fool I've been, leaving it here. He's found it. It's not here. It's not here.
Dazedly, he rose to his feet.
Why did I leave that envelope here? What was that?
He froze as he heard a noise in the closet. Clicker Benny, struggling, had knocked a clothes hanger to the floor.
So, he is still here.
He pulled a gun from his pocket, jerked the door open, and leveled the revolver.
All right, come out with your hands up.
But Moulton sprang at him, grasping his arm. Jellicoe cried in pain as the gun fell to the floor.
My arm! You weren't quick enough, Jellicoe. Or smart enough to get away with the papers. Miss Benny, pick up that gun.
You bet I will.
Clicker retrieved the revolver, but now she pointed it at both men.
Get your hands up, both of you. If you don't...
Miss Benny, don't be crazy. Give me that gun.
I'll give you what's in it if you move.
Once more, the door had opened, and this time one of the men who'd been on the boat entered.
Drop that gun, sister. Got it.
Oh, my. Don't twist my wrist like
I will
that.
take it from her. Thank you, Miss Benny. Keep those hands up, Moulton, or whatever your real name is. Come here, Toby.
Jellicoe had the gun now, and the man called Toby took one from his pocket.
We're next to that guy, sister.
Yes, Miss Benny. And, Toby, take the envelope sticking out from that stool pigeon's pocket. You see it? Get his gun, too.
Yeah.
Toby relieved Moulton of his gun, then took a long envelope from the man's pocket.
Hey, is this the stuff we made Atkinson write today?
You fool, but yes, this man knows that. It is why he rummaged through my luggage and took that envelope. You guessed about Atkinson being up here alive, Moulton.
Sort of. I guessed right about you, though. I would have found Atkinson if you'd shown up to meet this fellow here and his pal when they waited for you in the woods today. Miss Benny spoiled that.
Oh, so that's why you were hiding there watching.
Yes, they would have led me to Atkinson.
Government agent, aren't you, Moulton?
Yes, if it gives you any satisfaction to know.
Oh, what have I done?
You have insured your death and Moulton's death, Miss Benny.
Oh.
We will take you to where we have Atkinson and kill you there with him. They will never find your bodies, never.
I called for agents to come here tonight, Jellicoe. You haven't escaped yet, you know. They phoned me from the city.
I overheard that phone call, Moulton. That is why I hurried away and had Toby here and his friend use extra pressure on Atkinson. He finally came through with his formula. You found it in that envelope. Toby, you go ahead of us and cut the telephone wires around the place. There will be no calls made from here tonight.
Sure, do it right away.
And 1 second, Toby. We do not have to worry about Mrs. Dillon. She sleeps like a dead one. When I get these two to the woods, however, you will come back here and look after Miss Case.
Yeah, sure, will do.
Now walk through the door, you two. Go out of this house and to the woods. Mrs. Barclay will be surprised to see the trophies I am bringing her.
Mrs. Barclay is a spy? She knows about this.
Mrs. Barclay is the best. She arranged this great, wonderful plot once we found out what materials Atkinson was using in his experiments up here. Now get going. I will be behind you every second, ready to shoot.